Eric Ten Hag was a style of play, square peg and a round hole, players and so on and so forth. That one sacked in the middle of the season. And they brought in this guy now, Ruben, which we all know, say this guy, they play 3-4-3. And this guy's struggling. He's struggling. Struggling to showcase a style of play. Now, if I want to ask you, Ruben, now, do you think this guy will succeed in Manchester United? Because we're still going to come to the players he had now, because all eyes is on summer. I'm looking at the summer period that this is where we have to get it right with this manager. Or else I'm looking at this guy will be sacked again. So what do you think about this?
So the question you asked is if I think he's going to succeed, I would say yes. But that would depend on the number of seasons he gets to be able to work with us, to work with the players and the club, and also the type of players that will be signed to come in and help. Help the team. There are times you sign players because you're looking forward, right? Because you think these are going to be the future of the team. And there are times you sign players because you need someone to help the current situation, right? So if we decide to sign players that can help us now, I think we'll start seeing results. But if we are building based on what we want to see in the future, I think the pain will still continue a little bit. But I think we'll be fine. So Amorim, personally, I rate Amorim as a coach. I like his style. I have not had any complaints apart from the issue with me is he plays 3-4-3, correct? And if you look at 3-4-3, 3-4-3 system is the most adaptable style in football. You can move from 3-4-3 to 4-3-3 to 5-2-3 to 4-2-2. You can play 3 different tactics with that same formation. So sometimes when I'm saying he needs to adapt, he needs to do that, I'm not saying he needs to start a new formation.
Actually tell me that adaptation you're talking about.
So that is the thing. It's not about him changing that formation. That formation on its own is suitable and adaptable to different formations. For example, it's not that we don't have graphics here, but I will try as much as just do one adaptable formation for you. When you see, because this one of the keys or one of the base of this formation is for the team to be able to play from the back. So one of the ways you form your last 3, when we say 3-4-3 now, is to have your goalkeeper in the middle, right? And 2 center backs with your keeper. One will be in the left, one will be in the right. That's 3. One of the 2 defenders will move forward to join the midfield. Now you are overcrowding the midfield. So you understand? So what you're trying to do is you crowd the midfield, and then the attackers. All the focus of the if the opposing team wants to defend now, they are more focused on the midfield. Why? Because you've overcrowded that midfield now. 2 with the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper passes to, for example, let's say Lisandro Martinez on the left, right? Comes back to him. Then you see 5 people in the middle trying to come back as if they want to receive the ball. And everybody focuses on them. And then one of also the base of this formation is that one of those 2 center backs will be able to make a long pass over the midfield.
to the left, to the wing backs,
to the wing backs or to the attackers.
attackers.
You understand? So that is just one out of many formations that this sort of style that this formation can give to you. So it depends on who we are playing. You will find, and also the capacity. I mean, we can't deceive ourselves. We always say that we don't have the players that can actually play this formation as it were today, right? But we can still, based on who is playing, we can choose what suits the formation and the player. For example, I have this challenge of keeping Bruno closer to the back, to the defenders, and you want him to be sending a 40-yard pass, which most times are not working. If he's closer to the other half of the third, he can make good passes. You will see him making good throw passes and other. But if he's too far deep, most times I've seen him send those passes, they have not been working
at all.
So, and we've been complaining that, okay, Ruben, this guy is not been performing. It is the style number one, is this the position in number two. We've been complaining about Diogo Dalot. Sincerely, that one I just don't even want to complain about it, because as long as he continues to play left wing back,
we can't get
as an inverted attacker.
Oh my days.
I don't see that is -1. If we do his best, fine. The best player we have on the team has to also adapt, and he has to now make sure that he produces even when he's trying to adapt. Okay, because either he's playing, he's a attacker, he's a midfielder, he's playing as defender, we don't care. All we know, remember in our head, is Bruno.
Yeah,
you understand? He can do everything. So most of the times, these guys can't do most of. For example, I don't see Lenny Yoro making a long pass to Elon.
Garnacho.
Yeah, or Garnacho. I don't see him doing that, and that's one of the requirements for him playing that position. So, and once we are crowded in the middle, we easily notice that there is no connection between our midfield and our attackers, and our defender cannot make that pass. What happens? The boys will start thinking. Boys on the board will start thinking too much to be able to do anything. And that's cautious. I remember Amorim have said this thing too many times. These boys think too much on the board. They don't know what to do next. Right. So he continued to work with them. He continued to get this thing. But let's also adapt, because instead, if we keep losing matches, we keep losing confidence. The players keep withdrawing back to themselves. They're going to go back to the factory default. So until we have players that can actually play that style in the way it should be played based on your position and the situation, right? We can say, don't change, don't do anything, just continue to do it. That's my own opinion, right? You understand? So, for example, we can go from 3-4-3 to 4-2-2. Yeah, Amorim has done all these things I'm talking about many times, right? So the position. If you look at the matches we've won recently, the last two matches, you notice Bruno very close to the attack.
Yeah. Yes.
Not sitting deep. And you see him scoring, you see him making, you see the last pass he made to Garnacho in the last match, it was very close to Garnacho. Ordinarily, he should be at the back. Garnacho should be there struggling, trying to figure out everything all by himself. So I'm not asking for a change of formation. I'm asking for adaptability while we are playing whoever we are playing at the time. When we were playing Arsenal, one of the key function of that style is to keep possession. But we can't keep possession against Arsenal.
Yes, never.
So if you expect me that my coach now tell the boys, don't defend, just go out, just swam there. This boy will pass around you and score 2 goals. And immediately you will forget even what you are playing. Because sincerely, there is a different attitude you have when you are chasing, and I believe when you are chasing a goal down or two goals down.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't remember. All you just remember is you want to score.
You want to score. Yeah.
Remember, there was a match we played against Manchester City. Then we still had Sir Alex as our manager. Once Man City scored 1-2-3, that match they beat us, I think 7-1 or something like that.
6-1.
6-1. Once they scored the third goal, all of the players forget about the everything the coach tell them to do. They forgot. Ferguson made a comment about this after the match. He was angry at all of them because all they were just doing is they were just opening everywhere because they want to all attack and score because of their pride, because it was derby, you know, that they forgot everything. So that's how these boys were when we were losing. When all of a sudden Brighton scored one against us, all of a sudden the team that is not supposed to be able to score when we are playing at home scores. All these boys, they forget tactics, forget formation, forget anything. They just want to give account of themselves, or you know. And Bruno gets angry easily. Right? He gets, you know, coach was even saying it a few days ago that Bruno needs to be patient with other players. And when you are Garnacho at that age, Bruno starts chatting at you while you are playing. You know, so a lot of these things will continue to happen until we have good players, the good players in good positions. Then we can play what we want to play. But for now, my opinion is Ruben is doing well. We know that it was brought in at the wrong time.
Yeah.
But I also want to say he has had a lot of matches now to know what he wants. Right? He should not tell me by now he does not know his first 11, the positions to fill. Because by now, if he doesn't know the position to fill, if he doesn't know what type of players he needs to help this team, then it's going to be more pain next season.
Yeah.
More pain.
All right. Yeah, smash the like on the video once again. As we move on to the next point, it's going to be, or actually, it's going to be the players. We're going to talk about these players. I mean,